name is Bright Wonder Obasi. I'm a filmmaker and an impact entrepreneur. I want to thank Du for this privilege to be a part of the Ubuntu program, to speak to great minds out there like you who are creating change all over the world with the work you do. And also thank Du for inspiring people across the world to use the work they do to achieve the development goals. We appreciate the work you do. So I'm here to talk about impact storytelling for screenwriters. You know, starting out my career as a writer or as a filmmaker, I actually started out writing. Starting out my career, I realized that making films for me was not just for entertainment, was not just for the art of film. I realized there was something about me that wanted to change my world. And so, even without my permission, when I make films, I realize I always tilted towards films that address social issues. I don't think I started out that I wanted to be an impact filmmaker. I realized I am an impact filmmaker and I just yielded myself to it. So for you out there who want to tell stories that make impact, the first question I would ask is why? Why do you want to tell stories that make impact? Do you want to tell the stories because it will make you more money or to get you more popular, or you want to tell this film because you care about it? Because generally in life, you only succeed at things you care about. So if you're going to be making an impact story for monetary purpose, I think you're already on the wrong lane. Because the way it works is that impact storytelling, or as an impact producer, you need to understand that your success is measured in impacts, not in box office. So if you understand that, then you understand that you need proper impact design, you know, to be able to tell your story. So we'll start by saying, as an impact producer, if I want to produce a film for impact, what would I be looking at? What is impact producing? So I just want to give this short definition. It says impact producing is designing and implementing a strategy that ensures that a social change film reaches the right audience at the right time and with the right interventions to optimize its potential. In other words, you can't make impact film without being intentional. So you have to be intentional first. A couple of people ask me, Mr. Bright, I've seen this film, it's addressing an impact issue, but does it make it an impact film? The truth is, it doesn't make it an impact film. It might be touching on a social issue, but may not necessarily be an impact film. In other words, it wasn't intentionally designed to create impact. How do you intentionally design a film to create impact? It begins with you, the writer. How do you write to create impact? To write to create impact, you need to understand as a producer, what does it mean to produce for impact? You know, so first, changing minds is not an easy thing, right? Changing minds, changing behavior is difficult, but the medium of film helps us do that. Why? Because film knows how to get people to care about an issue, which is one of the first or second, third steps people need to imbibe to be able to be transformed, bringing about behavioral change when they watch a film. Now, but not this. Without a good film, there's no impact. So don't start out saying, I want to make an impact film. Start out by saying, I want to write a great film. It's about an impact issue or about a social issue, but it's a great film. So know first that there is the art of film. You can't skip that. Okay, you can't skip it and jump straight to impact. No, there's the art of film, and then there's the business of film, and then the impact of film. Every time we just want to say impact, 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 we get didactic. And if you're going to make an impact film that is successful, if you're going to write an impact film that is successful, there's this saying that says a spoonful of sugar is always needed for you to make the medicine go down. So you would need a spoonful of sugar to get your audience to watch your impact film. Yeah, of course, there are films that have been written for impact and be successful. If you ask me, a film like For Summer. For Summer is an amazing film that hit the box office. It also did festival runs, very successful in festival, and yeah, it still created a lot of impact there. Yeah, so an impact film can still be commercial. It's all about the impact design. When we do impact film, what are we looking forward to? We're looking forward to changing minds, changing behavior, building communities, and changing structures. So if you want to create impact film, you need to think it backwards to forward. Don't deal with the result. Deal with the starting point, which is the belief. It's what people believe that influences how they think, their thoughts, It's their thoughts that influences their action. It's their action that influences the results we get. So if you're going to be making an impact film, you need to learn a lot about behavioral science, the science of human behavior. Why? So, you need to understand why people do what they do. These are things we learn under behavioral science, behavioral insight, behavioral mapping. So you can know better why people take the actions they do. So you can be able to, through the narrative you create, to counter the thoughts or to counter the results we get. So whenever you're creating an impact film, don't think the result, think the belief system first. The belief down to the thoughts to the actions lead to the result. So I'm going to be saying this as I begin to wrap up. I want to talk about the aggregate funnel for impact design. So most times films are made, social issue films, but they are not really impact films because they don't have a proper impact design. And why is that? It's because in the design of the film, maybe the writer or the producers of the film just made a film about a social issue and never really considered the end product or the exactly what the film is supposed to achieve and design properly for it. So if you're going to be making an impact film, whether writing an impact film or producing an impact film, here are a few things you need to take into cognizance. Your film should not just make people aware about the issue. That doesn't make it an impact film. It has to complete the chain of the impact funnel. It will make people aware, to get them to care, then get them to understand. Then it will get them to take action, and further, they will take action and then organize. This is how you achieve impact. By getting them aware, it's not enough. When you get people to care about the issue, people actually care about an issue when they follow the characters. Meaning, you need to write a film that is artistically sound, technically sound. Characters are well developed and story plots are well developed. In other words, act-wise, it has to be a great film. So people can engage with the characters and follow the characters. They follow the characters, it makes them care about the issue. And then your impact design provides an opportunity for people to understand via giving more expositions about the matter. So people get to understand it better. When they understand it better, they are also more motivated to want to take action, which is the next step. So your film is going to incite people to take positive action to solve that problem that they've been exposed to. So it's not just being aware of the problem, they care about the problem, they understand the problem better, and they're beginning to take action about it. And then you get to also see them organize to get this thing solved and stop it. So now when you do this, this is when we would say you have written an impact story, or you are producing an impact story. So you get people to be aware of an issue, you get them to care about it, you get them to understand it better, then you get them to take action. And then, of course, they begin to organize so that this problem or this issue your film is addressing gets solved. I want to say once again, thank you very much to Do for giving me this opportunity to be a part of the Ubuntu program. And also a very big thank you to Do for the great work you're doing, activating, inspiring people across the world to take positive action in their communities and everywhere they find themselves as regards development goals. And for every one of you who is a beacon of light in the communities you find yourself, I want to say a big thank you to you. Keep doing the work you do.